Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am Zaynah and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do calligraphy. And also for this video we have a bonus, so if you want a bonus, stay tuned. So if you want a part 2, you can absolutely do one. All you have to do is just comment down in the discussion tab. So without any further ado, let's start. For this you will be needing a brown brush pen or a black brush pen, a choice of yours. Next, we will also be needing two variances of pens. Over here, I'm using a 0.8 micron pen, a pigma micron, and a 0.5 uni-ball pen, uni-ball pen. And for my first video we created, I have absolutely linked this down. I will copy the same link and also link these two down also. So first off, let's start with brush calligraphy. Brush calligraphy is basically simple, but I have an exercise. If you practice what I'm doing just right here, it'll be pretty easy for you to do calligraphy. Calligraphy contains small and thick downstrokes and upstrokes. If you want, you can practice these to get a hold of calligraphy very good. And it won't take you so much time to learn this. When I started off with calligraphy, I actually did not do this because I did not know what was calligraphy. And I just directly started with letters. Well, speaking of letters, let's start with letters. Over here, I'm listing all the letters down. You can choose your favorite letter, your favorite variances for each letter. Okay, but there are also very difficult letters like R, S, O, M and N. Those are very difficult letters along with E. They're very difficult letters to do. So for E, you gotta do this. You gotta do exactly what I done, otherwise it is not a calligraphy E. Well, for R, gotta have this. Remember about thick downstrokes? Well, don't do it here because it's not gonna look good. Next up we have O. O, basically it's pretty hard to draw. I even did not get a hang of it yet. But all you need to do is just have a thick downstroke here, and the rest of them are very thin. Next up we have M. So very thin, thick, thin, thick, thin, thick. Same with N. Thin, thick, thin, thick. Well, if you practice this, you will really get a good hold of this. Well, now time for S. S is just pretty simple, but also hard. If you do it like this, you're sure to get it right. Next up, we have our bonus, and it is ombre. But before we head on to that, we are doing our folk calligraphy. So let's start off with fake calligraphy. It's just very simple. All you have to do is just follow these letters. You can... Oh no, sorry, I missed we. Okay, I'm just gonna show you how to thicken each letter, but just one letter or two letters. And I'm gonna use my Pigma Micron 0.8 thickness. Same like normal calligraphy, we just have to thicken the upstrokes and the downstrokes. And in the case for I and J, you always have to thicken the dots. If there's any dots of lettering in calligraphy, you have to thicken those. Otherwise, it's not gonna look good. Trust me, it's not gonna look good if you don't thicken these. Well, you have to thicken all the upstrokes and downstrokes, all the downstrokes for all the letters for it to look good. Well, I have some bonuses up, which are basically two bonuses: ombre effects and shadows. I can do the shadows in these letters itself, so I'll just show you right now. Drop shadows are basically one of my favorite things. I really love them. It's just like thickening the downstrokes of your letters, but thinking as if they are fake calligraphic letters. But then actually they're brush pen letters, so there's nothing much to worry about. Just follow how I do it and you'll get this, this drop shadow thing right. Oh, over here I did not thicken the, the dots for J and I. Well, this is why you gotta thicken it. If you gotta add in, not in, for what? Yeah, in brush calligraphy, if you're gonna add drop shadows for the J and I letters, you gotta have to thicken it. Otherwise, the dots will seem like a mini particle on your paper. We're having a shadow because of the light. So you gotta, you had to check that. Well, I did not thicken that, and I already done the drop shadow for that, so I'm not wasting time on that. If you have any suggestions or if you think that this is kind of wrong, you can always pop it down in the comment, because I'm not even sure how to do this, but I'm just explaining how to do it to you guys. Now time for the last part of our bonus test, which is ombre effects. Now for the ombre effect or the last bonus test. I'm doing ombre effect and I'm using these both brush pens, orange and red. I'm sure to link all these down, so stay tuned. So I'm just gonna be doing it with the letter J. I'm gonna draw a large letter. Not that large. This large. I'm gonna thicken this a bit to give it a very outstanding and thick look. Okay, now we can use our red brush pen. You see this? Just like how you're adding some drops of icing, you can add this on, but make sure to just color in half of the letter like this, and with your orange brush pen blend them in. When you're blending it in, it gives a very nice bold look, and it gives like as if it's a printed feeling, and I always had that feeling. See, this is a very blended effect. You can always add more style to it by doing drop shadows. I draw drop shadows in basically most of the lettering I do, and I really love the way it turns out. It gives it a bold feel. Oh, I forgot to do here. If you want, you can outline the whole letter like this. Outlining the whole letter is taking so much time. Well, it's not so much time. And when you do a thing like this, I know it is out of place, but that's what it gives it a nice feel. It gives a bad print feeling and a very loose and sketchy feeling to give it a very awesome feel. Now I'm doing a very this thick downstroke here. I'm gonna just do this, and then I'm gonna color it in. See the feel? you can immediately see the color difference between those. It gives it like a, I don't know what to say, but it is like a very awesome feeling. And when I done it, my notebook turned like the best notebook ever. I'll just show some more letters, but just J with the same color, but this time I'm just coloring on the top with the same color and then blending it in. You don't always have to color or blend in the dot, but I do it. So if you want, you can also do it. Now we are doing the letter M. Now blend, blend, blend. See how the M looks like? It gives like another feeling as if it is like another letter. Well, I'll do M with a different variation here. This is the same M, but with red color this time. So some light red color. Voila! This is such a unique kind of feel. If you want, I can always do a part 2 for more styles on calligraphy lettering. And this is the end of the video. So hope you liked it. Bye! So hope you like this video. Please subscribe, turn on the notification, and always like this video. And if you have any more improvements and suggestions for us, always pop it down in the comment section. And I'll also make sure to link down this applies, and also make sure to link down some pictures for you to understand, to have a visual understanding. So see you in my next video. Bye!